You lose a bunch of people here because they attack too quickly. Apparently, just rude. Five. Any core Evergreen champions worth putting legendaries on? Like Ashara would be one if you plan on playing Ashara DPS. Otherwise, not really. Tyrell can be a beefy tank if you max out his ultimate cooldown. Otherwise, no, not really. Evergreens though, Blushi maybe, Commodore Crux maybe, Dragon Bait maybe. It depends on how are you going to use them in deep pushing. Beyond that, apparently feats drop in gold chest. Yes. Do you need named for event? No, it's just everything drops in. It even shows you. It shows you right here the kind of chest it drops out of. Gold chests. It's regular gold chests drop all feats in the game. We don't know what Steve or Ren are going to need. And yes, we're on an ad break. All right, I think we're back. So there's 4 ways to get feats in the game. One is with gems. One is from patrons. One is from completing event tiers, and one is from gold chests. There's no other ways to get feats in the game. I don't think so. And that's it. I mean, you can pay cash, but the cash feats or just gem feats. You can literally anything they're selling for cash, you can buy for gems. So What I understand with them would work well. The legendary. Who are you talking about? Again, legendary effects are going to depend on what effects are offered by that champion and you know who they're going to be in a format. Are you using them in your formations for deep pushes? Early on, you got to really focus on who your actual trials group is. Later on, you can diversify, and pretty much do whatever you want. But you need to make sure your trials group gets its pushing power first, so that it can continue to easily farm you lots of scales, and then you put those somewhere else. It's kind of like with speed champions. You level up your speed champions first, so you can get lots of gems to power up your group, and then the other is you level up your trials group to get lots of scales so you can power up your group. Yeah. Have you heard any news or rumors on when Duke's folk hero bug? No. Whenever they figure out what's caused it to break. I mean, if you haven't submitted a ticket, submit a ticket. Just, I mean, the more people that submit tickets, the higher the priority list is going to be. If they think it's just a minor thing, they're not going to bother with it. Well, I shouldn't say they're not going to bother it, but it's not like they're going to drop everything. But if they get flooded with support tickets from different people, well, they can acknowledge things that it's in Discord that's a known issue. That doesn't mean that they know the priority of its impact, right? They're usually determined through the ticket system. But in general, it's a good idea that when you run into a bug, submit a ticket. You don't have to ask anyone else if it's a bug or if it's known, or submit a ticket. We haven't talked about this in a while. When submitting a ticket, you want to follow a very specific format with every game studio. One, first off, be polite. But one, describe what you're seeing happen. Okay? That's first paragraph or sentence. Separate, but shouldn't just be the first sentence. Even if it's a one sentence thing. First paragraph. Second paragraph. Describe what you expected to see. And then when you've done that, then in your final paragraph, ask them for clarification on what's supposed to be going on. Like, is this a bug, or is it working in some way that I don't understand? And then let them answer you. Like, that's, if it's a situation where, like here with CNE, they actually respond for bug reports, that's how you do it. Now, in most cases, honestly, most companies, you submit a bug report, you never hear back. So in that case, you just describe what you're seeing. First paragraph. Second paragraph. Describe what you expected to see. This lets them know that there's some kind of discrepancy between what's happening and what's being expected. So even if it is working correctly, they know there's a disconnect, and they can potentially try to solve that problem. All right, and we're done. We just completed a whole time gate, folks. We're good. Later. Gator. Oh, we don't really need it there, do we? We're done in all of these. Let's put it there.